rights. That's the foundation of how you have a healthy community, an educated community, a community that is functioning with all of its utilities in place and with all of the foundations of appropriate laws for the appropriate age and on the basis of civil rights. Have we had that from Mr. Reed?
No!
He votes against affordable health care every single chance he gets. Have we had opportunities in education expand?
No!
He does nothing to try to level the playing field in the K through 12 sector, and he's done nothing to keep the interest rates on student loans from usurious heights. 6 to 12% interest is how you crush a generation of people. It's how you keep people out of higher education. It's how you keep them without the training and education that they need to function in this economy. Has he done anything to help the infrastructure of this district?
No!
No! Where's the internet? In most of the district, it doesn't even exist. And if it does, it is often at a monopoly single high subscription rate, either through your telecommunication company or through your internet service provider. But heavens to Betsy, at least some of us have the internet. I'm here to tell you most of this district geographically does not. How can this district possibly function in the 21st century without that basic utility? That's the province of federal government. We did it with electricity. We did it with the telephone. We could do it with the internet. We must continue to prize environmental conservation. What kind of investment would come to us if we despoil our land, if we despoil our water? No one would be interested in making the investment. We must maintain environmental conservation as we pursue economic growth. That's the way we're going to get enduring jobs in this district. That's what I want to go to Washington to represent for you and for you and every person in this district, Democrat or Republican, unaffiliated, I don't care the party. We are looking to represent the interests and needs of farmers and people in cities, of professionals, of a gas station attendant. We want, need, and will get working and middle class interests represented in Congress. Now I'm going to share something with you. I know it will come as a surprise.
What?
Mr. Reed doesn't always play fair.
Neither does Tom O'Mara.
Yeah, how about that? He has not only gerrymandered a debate schedule. Our campaign received 8 invitations. He responded to 3 of them, all sequestered in the corner of this district, down in Corning, which is a great place, and Olean, great place, and then allegedly in Jamestown. What about Ontario County? What about Yates County? What about Seneca and Tompkins and Tioga? What about Schuyler County? Why don't we have representation here? If we don't have the internet and he doesn't show up to talk in our own neighborhoods, how are the people in this district going to learn? They have a choice. They have a choice in this cycle. They do not have to accept representation the way it is being given from his office. We have an opportunity for genuine representation in Congress, and he doesn't want to give it to the people. Why? Because it's emblematic of his representation as a whole. He's hiding behind how he gerrymanders even the campaign and the debate, but it gets better. It gets better. And here it is. Guess what? That debate, supposedly, in Jamestown, it's not a debate. I just found out 45 minutes ago. It's a meeting of the editorial board of the Post-Journal, Mr. Reed and myself. You're not invited, David. You're not invited, Kathy. No one's invited. It's not at a hall. It's not at an auditorium. It's not at a theater where you could come, Scarlett or Peter. This isn't the way democracy was supposed to work.
Let's fill the streets. Let's fill the streets.
We're going to continue and hope that the clear-sighted media, a media interested in real democracy, will let it be known that Mr. Reed is closing off communication and contact. And guess what? It's all chunks at the very end in like a couple of days. Why don't we have it spread out through this campaign season so people have a chance to learn and talk and ask questions, direct their concerns. I think we want to be sure that we let Mr. Reed know the way he's managing this campaign is the way he manages his representation in Congress. It's gerrymandered, and it's against real conversation. It's contrary to listening to what your needs are so that he can represent them in Congress. And I pledge to all of you, I will make a difference. I will bring accountability back to politics. I will bring transparency to politics. And I pledge to you that I will represent your interests, working and middle-class people's interests in Congress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tracy, so much. I think one of the best things when Tracy is representing us in Congress is that we're all going to get to remember the time where we hung out on the streets of downtown Penn with our future congressperson and just had a great time. So thank you so much. We have Tracy Mitrano yard signs. We have bumper stickers. We have campaign donation envelopes. Elections don't happen for free. So if you want to take a yard sign, take a bumper sticker, grab an envelope to give a few dollars to Tracy's campaign, all of that. Oh, really? All of that is inside. And I've just heard that if you make a donation to Tracy's campaign today, there is a donor who will match your campaign donation.
Yes,
Thank you to that person.
Make that donation today. We've got a donor who's going to match it to $50,000. And I don't mean to interfere, Dixon, but I got another piece of information to share with all of you. Our campaign has been endorsed by the patriotic millionaires. This is very big. These are people for whom the tax cuts benefit. And they've decided it's against democracy, that it's not going to work for this country. And so they have formed an organization and a PAC, and we have been endorsed by them. I am so grateful, I am so thankful, and I'm very happy to share it right now for the first time.
Congratulations. Anyway, so we do have another candidate here, and Tracy's going to be here for a few more minutes, so if you want to say hello or give her bunches of money, please do. We have another candidate here with us today, Amanda Kirsch-Gessner, who is going to be, is running for state senate in the 58th district.